Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Thanks, line getting set up. It's a first down play. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Looks like he's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
The game makes it second and medium. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. At the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. And he's tackled just short of the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Scanning the field. It's Daniels. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. With some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can. And the result is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
See if he can make something happen with the return. Offense makes their way on the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They always seem to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool.
Got space looking for the end zone here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. On the run, going to heave it downfield. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. They get him down after a short return. What? The takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Looking to score. They'll run it to the right side. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Fires it on the move. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, when you get a one-on-one opportunity, you got to cash in on it. This Texas receiver makes a great play to be able to come up with a big gain. This defense cannot just load up on the run game and the quarterback and leave these receivers one-on-one.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Pressure is coming. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. The shotgun running play call. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Longhorns moving quickly down the field here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Past the 20, at the 10 now. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Irish.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Offense takes the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Looking right, this one caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. And the ball is picked off. Not much of a return, but the pick ends a scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Finding some room with the 25. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Young. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Now it's second down here. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Off target and incomplete. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, it's a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. There's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to throw. It's Manning. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Looking to pass here on second down. Nice grab. It's Golden.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on third and long. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. The Longhorns will have to punt this one away. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Play action here on first down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 15.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And the single back takes the handoff. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And the point after is right down the middle. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas. Just ran away from the defense. Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT is good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Young. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. No stopping, and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Irish.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going for a big play downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll run it from the gun. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, going right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Dumps it down to the back. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Second down play coming up. Back's got it again. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. You're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Using his legs on the scramble, and they'll get him down that time. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 40. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Back to pass. It's Manning. He's moving out of the pocket. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle.
Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after the completion. Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Longhorns. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? He hands it off from the gun. Fighting off the defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Second down after that previous play. Now they'll run it on the toss. And tackled after a small pickup there. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Daniels. Looking for 6. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
The Longhorns offense takes the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. They'll try a pass here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Tries the right with a quick throw. The pass is incomplete on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's complete. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as good.
He's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks into the clear. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Manning. Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for the passing game. Spot in the natty at stake. This defense is being shredded. They're working to do differently to stop this guy.
Man, I don't know. I mean, I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing, something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but kind of pressure the quarterback. But right now, the receiver's just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. I know if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. They begin with a quick throw to the left. breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. One of those critical third down plays coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Oh, another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now on the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. To throw, it's Daniels. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry up. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. He's got it at the 15. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense really clicking. And now they'll go for a two-point conversion. To the air, it's Manning. He It's incomplete. A dangerous pass there. Almost picked off in the end zone. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
44, Texas, 37.
And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.